change refers to the long-term changes in the Earth's climate, including changes in temperature, precipitation patterns, and extreme weather events. The primary cause of climate change is the increased concentration of greenhouse gases, such as carbon dioxide, in the atmosphere due to human activities, such as the burning of fossil fuels, deforestation, and land use changes. The impacts of climate change on the planet and people are numerous and far-reaching. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns can lead to more frequent and severe heat waves, droughts, floods, and wildfires. These events can have devastating consequences for human health, food security, and infrastructure. The melting of polar ice caps and glaciers, caused by rising temperatures, is leading to sea level rise, which threatens to inundate low-lying areas and islands, displacing millions of people. Climate change is also causing ocean acidification, which is affecting marine ecosystems and the livelihoods of millions of people who depend on them for food and income. To mitigate the effects of climate change, individuals and society can take various actions. One of the most important steps is to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by transitioning to clean and renewable energy sources, such as wind and solar power, and by improving energy efficiency in buildings, transportation, and industry. Individuals can also reduce their carbon footprint by making lifestyle changes, such as reducing meat consumption, using public transportation or electric vehicles, and reducing energy consumption at home. Governments and businesses can play a crucial role in mitigating climate change by implementing policies and strategies to reduce emissions and promote sustainable development. These may include implementing carbon pricing mechanisms, investing in renewable energy infrastructure, and adopting more sustainable land use practices. Ultimately, mitigating the effects of climate change will require a collective effort from individuals, governments, and businesses around the world. By working together, we can help to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, protect natural resources, and build a more sustainable future for ourselves and future generations. You cannot hit pause during a real-life crash. Agriculture is a significant source of greenhouse gas emissions, mainly through the production of methane from livestock and rice cultivation, and the release of nitrous oxide from fertilizer use and soil management practices. In addition, the conversion of natural ecosystems such as forests and grasslands into agricultural land can also result in significant carbon dioxide emissions. Climate change also affects agriculture by altering weather patterns, increasing the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events, such as droughts, floods, and heat waves, and affecting the timing and length of growing seasons. These impacts can reduce crop yields, affect livestock productivity, and increase the risk of pests and diseases. To mitigate the impact of agriculture on climate change, there are several measures that can be taken. These include: this involves the adoption of practices that reduce greenhouse gas emissions, such as the use of low-emission fertilizers, improving livestock management, and reducing tillage. Increasing carbon sequestration. This involves the adoption of practices that increase carbon storage in soils, such as conservation tillage, cover cropping, and agroforestry. Reducing food waste. This involves reducing food loss and waste, which can reduce greenhouse gas emissions associated with the production and transport of food. Promoting sustainable land use. This involves reducing deforestation and promoting the restoration of degraded lands, which can help to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and enhance carbon storage. Increasing renewable energy use. This involves increasing the use of renewable energy in agriculture, such as solar and wind power, to reduce greenhouse gas emissions from fossil fuel use. Dams can have significant effects on environmental change, both positive and negative. On the positive side, dams can provide a reliable source of renewable energy, which can help to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and combat climate change. Dams can also provide important benefits such as flood control, water storage for irrigation, and recreation opportunities. However, dams can also have negative impacts on the environment. The construction of a dam can lead to the displacement of people and wildlife, loss of habitat, and changes to the natural flow of rivers and streams. This can have significant impacts on aquatic ecosystems, affecting the migration patterns of fish and other species, reducing water quality, and altering the natural nutrient and sediment cycles. The creation of a reservoir behind a dam can also lead to the loss of valuable land and the submergence of forests, farmland, and cultural sites. The creation of stagnant water bodies can also lead to the buildup of nutrients, such as nitrogen and phosphorus, which can lead to the growth of harmful algae blooms and degrade water quality. The operation of dams can also have environmental impacts. The release of water from a dam can lead to sudden changes in river flows downstream, which can cause erosion, habitat destruction, and impact the livelihoods of people who depend on the river for fishing, transportation, and agriculture. Overall, the environmental impacts of dams depend on their location, size, and design, as well as how they are operated and maintained. It is essential to carefully evaluate the potential environmental impacts of dams before their construction, and to implement measures to mitigate and manage these impacts.